Ride to remember. I am country, there's no denying that fact. I've often wondered, had I been born in the city, grew up in the city, would I have wondered what living in the country would be like, enjoying being outdoors as most of our family does. Two of my grandchildren and I were on a four-wheeler ride. My grandson was around 2 and his sister was around 8. He was seated between myself and the handlebars and his sister was behind me. We were traveling down a dirt road. The terrain was flat. Nothing at all would indicate anything whatsoever that would be of any danger. Looks can be deceiving, and still waters run deep, or so I've been told. For some reason, I decided to exit the road most traveled, and in doing so, had to cross a ditch on the other side of the road. The grass and weeds over it concealed the danger lying just beneath the inviting green canopy. Anyone would have veered off the road at that angle with no clue that what did happen would. When the left front tire made contact with the ditch, the canopy gave way to a depth beyond what the four-wheeler could handle. When the tire touched the bottom from the right angle, the momentum rolled it onto its side. I grabbed my grandson with both hands and set him down as far away from the rollover as possible. My granddaughter managed to go with the rollover and landed on her feet. My grandson had a little scrape on his knee and was crying, of course. I think it was more from the trauma of the wreck than from the scratch. My granddaughter was busy consoling her brother. My leg was pinned underneath the four-wheeler with gas pouring on it. I managed to free my leg and stand up. I was able to roll the four-wheeler upright and check for any damage that might have occurred. By that time, my grandson had stopped crying, so we all got back on board, with some apprehension I might add, and went home. A little scratch on my grandson's knee was a small price to pay, considering what could have been. I learned a valuable lesson. When transporting precious cargo, take no chances. There are no do-overs or reset buttons in most accidents, so my advice would be to always keep that in mind. Accidents will happen, so be as prepared as possible when they do.